Hi guys, I am on chapter 11, homework assignment number 2. I received a question on number 2 asking about information on pattern amortization. So pattern amortization is similar to depreciation, except that for depreciation, you know how we use accumulated depreciation account? For patent or intangible assets, we don't have such contract asset account. Rather, we just directly reduce the asset. So in this question, I know you guys have this question with a different set of numbers, but it's probably very similar to what you have. In this case, on my problem, it says it's patent was for 570,000. That's the cost. So we would at first capture it as an asset on that day you obtained it at 570,000. So we debit it. And since we pay for it with cash, we decrease cash by crediting it 570,000. Then amortization. Amortization, you are looking at it. It mentions something about remaining legal life is 10 years, but its useful life is only 6 years. So for us, we're going to use 6 years because whether its legal life is 10 or 20, whatever that is, it has to be relevant to us. If to us, for some reason, it's going to be useful for only 6 years, we will use that number. So I've done little calculation here. Here you could see that I did a quick calculation. So it starts with 570,000 original cost. So you would divide that by 6 years. Then annual amortization, you get 95,000. So I will be amortizing it every year 95,000. So we do that for 2 years. So when we do that, it will look something like this. So we will increase expense by 95 and we will reduce the patent directly by 95. So there's no contra account. So we increase expense, we decrease the value of the asset. So you do that for 2 years. Then the question says, on January 2018, the company incurred legal fees of 100,000 in successfully defending a patent infringement suit. So when you have such type of legal fees, we capitalize it, meaning we add on to the original cost of the patent. Why? Because that's what the book says, and that's what the generally accepted accounting principle says. So it shows on your book, page 625. It says when you have such legal fee that helped you successfully defending patent infringement suit, then you will capitalize it because it is basically the cost you have spent to acquire that asset. For whatever reason, if that lawsuit was unsuccessful and it was just spent and you have nothing gained from that infringement suit, then you will expense it. So it is important that you recognize that it says it was successful defending. So how do you capitalize it? You capitalize by just adding that amount on top of original cost. You're gonna just add on to it. So you spend cash and you acquire 100,000 additional asset. So if you go back to my little calculation here then, so you started out 570, then you amortize it 95, and second year another 95, and on that was that 2018, that year you spend another 100,000. So you're gonna add all of them. So 570 minus 95 minus 95 plus 100. So at that point, your book value of the asset will be 480. So if you just sum it, it will be 480. So 480 at that point, you still have 4 years left because you already amortized 2 years, and your originally estimated useful life of the asset was 6 years. Now you have only 4 years left. So at that point, you're just gonna divide that total amount by 4 years. If you do that, you have a new amortization annual amount of 120,000. Every year you will amortize it for 120 from that point on.